Hey guys, today is Sunday, September 20th. It's 1:22 p.m. and the temperature is 15 degrees Celsius. I'm here in Dundas Square in downtown Toronto, just across from the Eaton Centre. And the plan for this walk is to head south down Yonge Street from the intersection of Yonge and Dundas all the way down to Lake Ontario at Queen's Quay. As part of an expanded ActiveTO program, Yonge Street should be closed from Dundas all the way south down to the lake. So that means it should be open only to pedestrians and cyclists. I had read on the city's ActiveTO page that the closure was to go from Davenport, which is north of Bloor Street, all the way south down to the lake. So I'm not quite sure why it's just the southern part. I might have read that wrong. I probably did. But either way, I'm going to come take a look at Yonge Street as we don't normally get to see it. I do think it would be more interesting if the stretch in between Dundas and Bloor Street were closed to traffic instead. There are 2 Sundays every year as part of the Open Streets program where they close Yonge Street from Bloor Street down to Queen Street, I think. It's also closed along Bloor Street between Ossington and Yonge. But as most events were canceled this year, so was that one. So I guess in a way this kind of makes up for that. Keep right. All right, I will. I thought that was pretty much common sense anyways.
Listen to it or read it, I don't know.
I don't think it'll take very long at all to get down to the lake. And it's actually turned out to be a pretty nice day. It's a bit warmer than it was yesterday. So this is Queen Street just up ahead. It looks like they are actively managing the crowds at intersections just to prevent people from crossing against the signals. And truthfully, I think this would be a better experience for pedestrians than cyclists, as it's not a particularly long cycling route. It'd probably only take you about 5 or 6 minutes to get from Dundas down to the lake.
You know what? This one won't stay in a basket, so I don't know what I'm like. It's careful what you wish for, right?
Although this is a pretty nice way to say goodbye to summer. We are unfortunately seeing an increase in coronavirus cases in the province. And a lot of people are talking about further lockdown measures. So if that is the case, hopefully the city keeps measures like this up, which encourages people to get out and get some exercise in and explore the city while providing them plenty of space to keep away from one another. I think that was kind of the idea behind the ActiveTO program originally.
Again.
Hey, how's it going?
Not so bad. Volunteering at open streets.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh man.
You'll be seeing me coming up the other way pretty soon with my other...
That's so funny. 2 times in a row.
I'd almost think you're stalking me at this point.
Well, you keep doing this live stuff, someone's going to start.
Well, this one's not live. I thought this was going to go from Davenport all the way down to the lake.
Off the record. So we can only do the Dundas. That's fucking bullshit. We're doing it next week though, and my hope is that there'll be enough of a push to get it to Davenport. But
yeah, because I started at Davenport. And I'm like, what the heck?
What the heck's going on?
This isn't what it says on the website.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Good
All right,
to see you.
I'll see you coming back the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, I just missed the light. So if you're wondering who that guy was, I ran into him recording a live stream on Friday night. I saw him in Roncesvalles, I believe. Seemed like a really nice guy, and he's volunteering to help manage this part of the ActiveTO program, so that's pretty awesome. And he did confirm that it was supposed to run from Davenport down to the lake as initially advertised, but it unfortunately was cut in half. It's really kind of disappointing that the city wouldn't update their website in time to indicate that. There's probably a lot of people that headed down towards that part of Yonge Street that were greeted by business as usual, not knowing what the heck was going on. So someone clearly dropped the ball on that one. I didn't check the city's Twitter or anything, but you'd think their official website would have been updated. And hopefully next Sundays won't be such a neutered experience like this one. So I think what I'll do is I'll try to take that one in on my bicycle. So this part of Yonge Street is passing through the eastern edge of the financial district. And I caught another red light.
Feel myself go down like flat.
That's a look west down Front Street. It looks like they're funneling everyone off to the left here as we head underneath the railway tracks in a second. There's a GO train just popping up in the distance there. That'll be heading off to suburbia at some point. So it looks like in this stretch, the southbound lanes are open at least. And this here is Lakeshore Boulevard with the Gardner Expressway running above it. And just to the west would be the South Core District. And I am almost at the lake. I have recorded videos through other parts of, or other streets that were part of the ActiveTO program this past summer. For a while, Bayview was closed on weekends, as well as Lakeshore West and Lakeshore East. You can find out which sections are closed for upcoming ActiveTO closures on the website. However, I'm not sure you can trust it after today's debacle. And that is Lake Ontario just up ahead. I think it was on Thursday I did a live stream and I came down this part of Queens Quay and I headed east over to Sugar Beach and I headed north back into the downtown area. At some point I'll come back and record a daytime video along this eastern part of Queens Quay across the waterfront.
Hey.
Having it out too?
That's an island.
Some people had commented, including Action Kid, if you're familiar with him and his channel, during my live stream, that this isn't particularly good design. This walkway kind of terminates abruptly here. There is an easier entrance over there, but that is gated and for vehicles. So hopefully they'll get around to installing a ramp there. Certainly not a very accessible way to get down to this part of the waterfront. And I never noticed this until it was pointed out on the live stream, but these barriers here aren't particularly effective either. We'll take one last look in north on Yonge Street. There's an awful lot of those little sailboats out there, or whatever you call them. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this rather quick walk down the truncated part of Yonge Street as part of the ActiveTO program. I had planned on walking down the entire length, but I ended up starting the video at Dundas Square as I didn't know it was only going to be half the length that they had initially promised us. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and comments down below. There are links to my Instagram and Patreon accounts if you wish to support the channel. Thanks again, and I will catch you on the next one.